click start streaming. Bidoop. Gotta wait for it to come through. I don't have my webcam on. I need to get that on. Alright, audio works. Good. Bam, bam. Vidcam. Activate. Made a projector of the wrong thing. New, I need that. Yep. Just the game. Projector of just the game. There we go. Yay. Alright. In between off-camera shenanigans. Finished Driftblim. Finished Floatzel. Got a bit more with Burmy because it was just kind of on the spot. That's what we gotta finish up. Burmy and Wormadam. And I figured out the Wormadam I don't have is Sandcoat. But I do have a Sandcoat Burmy, so not too worried about that. But I need to defeat 6 more with flying moves. And then use it and make it see it use Struggle Bug 6 more times. And then I gotta worry about Wormadam. So with that, let's go back to a very relaxed stream. Because this is a very relaxing game. I also farmed up enough merit points to buy the Firestones. Farming merit points honestly was not as like struggling as I thought it would be, but I've also gotten into the habit of trying to break these more often, just for money. And apparently, red tumblestone, when it sparkles at least, this is with all the tumblestones when sparkling. Red ones can drop firestones. I think the blue ones can drop water stones, and the black ones can drop leaf stones. Which, I do not know that, but also looking at my inventory, that's probably how I actually got some of them in the first place. Now I'm just gotta be paying attention for trees that are shaking. There's a shiny stone I must break now. But, yeah, Stardust is also just free money, so might as well. No Burmese. Big sad. Also, I've noticed, only when you're dashing do you lose elevation. Like normally you don't lose that elevation. Good game. Game's being weird. So if I do this, is that shaking? No, it's not. Be a trick of the wind. That one's shaking. That one's shaking unmistakably. It's a Burmy. It'd just be funny if one of these just jumped out and it was a shiny. I'd have to catch it. Burmy was caught. Burmy was defeated. That tumblestone is shining, meaning it contains something. Something sparkly. In higher areas, then yeah, oh, tree shaking. Sparkling tumblestone will also contain potentially more iron chunks. Burmy leaped out at me. Cringe. 3 of those Burmese want to evolve. I'm not going to evolve them, not yet. So I want to make sure at least one of the Burmese I evolve is the Sandcoat, but I have to use XP candies for that. Because the way that Burmese coats work is that depending of the area where you battle will determine what it uses to make a coat, and thus will determine the type of Wormadam it evolves into. Don't see any shaking trees. Trees aren't shaking. Let's double check this real quick. Yeah, none of the trees are shaking. I do love how far things render out. Like, they can render out pretty fucking far. And get, like, a lot more detail into them. The tree is shaking. Just gotta run around. Just gotta check all the trees. You know, I always wonder why I get so tired from playing this game, and honestly, I really do think it's just so relaxing. It's literally anti-stimulating. Oh, buttons. It's just, for the most part, it's just really peaceful. Like, with other Pokemon games, it's a lot more, like, on-demand action. But with this, you sit back and you relax. Is there really no Wormadams? What is my luck? Really? No Wormadams? Like, at all? That's messed up. And a single one is a Wormadam. Okay, I want to double check something real quick. How many Wormadams do I need to catch? I need to catch, what is that, 8 more? Do I have 8 females? You a female? No, you're a male, but you're required. One, two, three, four. You're not. The one's on me. All male. Another female. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 females that I could use to then get the last ones that I need, and then here's the sand coat that I need to evolve. So I'm not gonna bother with catching Wormadams then, because encountering them enough is just annoying. So I'm gonna focus on defeating them with fire moves now. Jeez. Ugh. I don't... Yeah. Yeah. So, Sand, Gem, Flats, and what was it? Grueling Grove? I think it's said they also can appear. Yeah. Buttons. Pressing all the wrong ones. Yeah, Grueling Grove. There's apparently somewhere both of them can spawn at. That I almost never check on. It's just... nothing ever spawns out there. Or very rare spawns, more accurately. My finger is really itchy. Oh, there's one thing. Moth. Okay, cool. I know I can at least find the male evolution here. It's just a Burmy. Just a Burmy. Yes, that was one more Burmy I found before resetting the map. Can't be mad. Is there any other tree that could contain a Burmy? Or even a Wormadam? Doesn't look like it. Although knowing that the male spawns here is good. And at least an alpha and then 3 others will spawn. Makes that super convenient. When I gotta do that. Return to the village. Just gotta return back to the village. So, I guess I'll check Grueling Grove first. Actually, I should also probably check to see what I gotta do with the males. Rock moves. Oh, and I have to catch them without being spotted. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to dedicate a bit more time to then. But it's Pokemon I'm looking forward to spawn over there. Might as well just check. Nothing. Nothing over here. Sad. Survey. Oh, Tree spotted. Bonk. Burmy. So many Burmy. How many Burmy are left? When I'm done, probably not many. Okay. I just got two more Burmy. And then it'll be onto Wormadam for encounters. Will Burmy appear? Will any of these trees contain a Burmy? Like, at all? At any rate? Oh, there it is. There's one right here. There we go. Burmy spotted. Aerial ace. Yay. I ran out of things to talk about. That's like the big problem with streaming. I ran out of things to talk about way too quick. There's two Pikachus here. Should probably get them while I can. Bonk. It's a mouse. It's a rat. It's the electric rat. How many rats do you know? Found the electric rat Pokemon. Catch that rat. Rat it up. Rat-based evolution. It's another rat. Get that false swipe. False swiping rat. The rat try hurting you. You catch the rat. That's all there is to it. Catch the rat. That's all there is. I think it's one Burmy I need left, right? Yeah. One more Burmy, and then I'll be done with the Burmy hunt. Burmy will no longer need to be hunted. It'll then just be Wormadam and Mothrin. Or Mothim, yeah, okay. One more Burmy? Come on, game. Throw me a Burmy, please. There it is. Last Burmy I need. Bonk. The tree. It's the last Burmy. Bam. You know what? Let's go to the Brave Bird. Completely unnecessary. There we go. Now I just got to evolve 3 Burmy, and that would be that, but I was going to be doing evolution for Wormadam anyway. So now on the hunt to encounter 19 more Wormadams and one-shot them with a fire move. Oh yay. Be faster if I just travel back to the camp. Oh, Wormadam spotted. There we go. Fire Fang. The only one I don't have mastered, and thus the only one I can't use a strong move for. With a strong move, I would have perfect accuracy. Good. Give me the iron chunk. Really, sometimes you just gotta fight the game on whether or not it'll let you pick something up. Sand Gem Flats. This is technically supposed to be the other area where they spawn at. It's just getting the trees that have them is the hard part. Oh, there it is. Tree time. Wormadam. Wormadam. Fire Fang, and why is the little guy here? What does he want? Luxio. Luxio, no. No, Luxio. That was a fight you were never gonna win. Any more Wormadams? Nope, no Wormadams. Darn. Now, I wonder where you're supposed to find a Snorlax normally to do the whole catch a Snorlax while sleeping thing, because yeah, a number of alphas, that's easy. Number you've caught while they were where they were sleeping, so that implies that there's a spot they normally can spawn, which so far Snowfall Hot Spring is about it. And Munchlax is going to be so much worse. I think I'm just gonna have to just farm Snowfall Hot Spring for either one of them. That would be the most annoying part. But that is still a few Pokedex entries away. But yeah, so more Struggle Bug, but now I'm just gonna find Wormadam. Got 2 Pikachus. Every now and again, I just find a bunch of items that I have, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably sell these. Don't care. 50 points! Now I just need 2,000. I need 27,300 more points to go. And then I'll reach 10 stars. All together. All 10 stars. What will I do? Who knows? Who knows what I can do with all 10 stars? Probably not a whole lot, actually. Shiny. I'm really hoping one of these things will give me a Firestone, but I've already farmed up enough for Firestones, so it wouldn't even matter. That's an Alpha Luxray. You add height. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't want right now. I actually kind of want to be low to the ground so I can see these better. Wormadam spotted. Perfect. There's another one right here. Goody. Any more? Please? That's an Alpha Driftblim. Or, yeah. I wonder what's the chance of Pokemon spawning as an Alpha. Because I know in ZA it's about 5%. But I wonder what it's like for Arceus. Actually, out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Alpha Pokemon show up anytime in the game once you've been the noble Pokemon in that area. For every place that encounters, for each Pokemon that spawns has a very small chance of being Alpha Pokemon. This means every Pokemon encountered, aside from Legendary or Mythical, has a chance to be. This ranges from 0.2% to 2% chance depending on the Pokemon, location, and time of day. Okay, so for Arceus, you have at absolute highest chance 2% to be an Alpha, which is wild. Yeah, let's actually return to the village. I want to see if there's better areas that have more areas to encounter a Wormadam. Because if I look, I get two, well, not even two areas, really just one area for the Obsidian Fields. Probably Cobalt Coastlands, maybe? Oh. That's the same areas I could potentially encounter at Burmy. And in the first two areas are actually, yeah, so if I want to make sure I'm only encountering Wormadams, it's probably better just to keep doing Sand Gem flats. Which is kind of annoying, but it's the only way to guarantee it. Because if I go somewhere where both Pokemon could potentially be encountered, then either it's a lot harder to distinguish on which one can come from which tree if it's still separate spawns, or they potentially can spawn from the exact same tree, which then just slows down the entire process. Damn. More Wormadams. Startled the Wormadam. I wonder how swapping between the Pokemon even makes sense. Because in theory, they're just answering the call to my instrument, to my flute or whatever. But that doesn't explain how they actually get to me. Where, oh where, are the Wormadams? Wormadam's just not real all of a sudden? And that's what makes these cycles more annoying, is that I know in these areas they can spawn, it's just the trees are barren. Trees are barren. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that other spot. Because I've yet to get anything outside of a Burmy in that one other spot. Because it's a shared location. Swap. There we go. An alpha Gombi. That's funny. Out of all the Pokemon that could have been alpha, it was a Gombi. Oh man, I'm already tired. Watch this. Not be a wormadam. That was incredibly stupid. Nope. It's just a Burmy. What a bum. I don't need Burmies. Not where I'm going. Burmy. Yep. Okay. 3 out of 3. I don't think it's worth coming back. I don't think it's worth doing that again. Leap out of trees, cool. Now if I can get a horde of these things, that would be really good. Or not a horde, a mass outbreak of Wormadam would be really cool. But I don't even think that's on like the list for like mass outbreak. Yeah. I don't even think it's an outbreak Pokemon. It's not a mouse outbreak Pokemon literally anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I can't even rely on the RNG of a mass outbreak to save any of this. So, just gotta brute force a spawn. Not much else I can do. There's one right there. Wormadam! There she is. And she's gone. In the blink of an eye. Nope. Another Wormadam. Fire Fang. dams? Are they just not real? Nope, there's one. There's one right there. They are real. The dams are real. Oh god. Oh god. Get up. You are not my opponent. Nor you will ever be. You're just not that guy. Fight with a fang of fire. We didn't start the fire. Shiny stone. Stardust and nothing else. Absolutely nothing. Ooh. Cold. I need to get warm. Alright. 11 more with fire moves. Ay, ay, ay. I think the wind's blowing my door open. I gotta go close that. I gotta go close my door. Let in a bunch of really cold air. I thought my door was swinging open. Because I guess I heard your footsteps and I thought it was the door.
No, I'm here to kill you. Now you can see my face.
No, because this door does have a problem where if it blows too hard, it will just swing open. I already had that happen earlier today. So, yeah, it's like that's a genuine problem. Alright. Not the door. Not a problem. And speed. Gotta readjust the microphone every time. Tree, but no worm. There's just no worms. But what if I wanted worms? Why am I not allowed to have worms? I want worms. Switch to Braviary right before imminent death, and you just... nothing happens. Oh, one worm. So all I get this cycle is one singular worm. That's all I wanted was one worm. Oh, nope, this is a second worm. It's wormtastic. Alright, so now I'm at 11 Wormadam with fire moves. Oh. Gonna make that 12 real quick. There we go. Yep. Nope, not dealing with that nonsense. I'll just fly away and go back to the camps. Go back to the camps and talk to the professor. Talk to him. Oh, so illuminating. Not really. Who cares? That means 8 more. Need to defeat 8 more. Return to thy village. Mass outbreaks. Pokemon I don't care about. Pokemon that is plentiful enough that when I do have to get around to Paris and Parasect, there's just enough of them. Like, hold on. Yeah, Paris and Parasect are right after Snorlax, and like, caught, large specimen, defeated. Like, yeah, they expect you to defeat 40 of these things because they understand there's just that many. So, yeah. Now you just gotta fly all the way over. That tree's not shaking, that tree's not shaking. Big sad. Because I want them to be shaking, because shaking means a worm. And I want worms. I want worms, darn it. I want worms. Give me more worms. Need all the worms. Gotta have my worm diet. Gotta start worm maxing. Gotta start worming. Nope, no worms. A jump like that's just comical. Like it just no worms jumps off cliff. Oh god, it's oh no. It's comical. So I have one here. Bring me up to 13. The more I do this, the more I realize apricorns are going to be the one thing I won't be worrying about when it comes to making Pokeballs. That tree is stationary, that tree is stationary. Nope, just one worm. Well, they don't spot me yet. Go away. Talk to the prof. return to the village. That's just the cycle you gotta do. And I could technically play this on the Switch too. But it wouldn't really improve anything. I keep thinking to myself, like, oh, I should play on the Switch 2. And it's just like, the Switch 2 would accomplish very little. It would maybe reduce the load times between zones, and that would be it. Oh, worm spotted. I'm gonna get wormy. So far away from the fight. I would not let me Braviary. Why would it not let me do Braviary? Everything that I lost? Darn. I wonder real quick. Yeah, let's turn that on real quick. Hopefully that gets found. Let's actually drop some stuff out of my inventory real quick. 'Cause it's full of stuff. Scope out the same set of trees I was going to look at, but this time from the other way. Hi, Munchie. What, kitty want outside? Go. Alright, outside he went. Outside he went. I see 2 trees that are shaking. Goody. Wormadams. Wormadam. Be out of the way. Wormadam. I'm pretty sure Pokemon don't even technically have a correct pronunciation. I could be wrong on that as well. Better thing. Fang of Fire. Oh, 2 more. 3. How many more do I need? I need 4. That's a lot of worms. I found so many worms. More worms, please. Dot, it missed. Gust. Fire Fang again. Another Wormadam. Yay! Any others? By raw chance? Doesn't look like it. This does mean, however, I am 1 away. So, hopefully 1 more reset. When we reset, the next stream will just be getting all the moves down for it. Which, what exactly? Confusion and Bug Buzz and Agile moves. And then do evolution shenanigans. One more time. Just need 1 more. Any will do. Perfect at the top of the mountain. Fire Fang. That's all we need. And then we flee. Let's fly back. What level does... What level does Burmy need to evolve? Level 20. And I think I sold all my large candies. I got some candies, so I'll change. So, bam, bam. I want to see my Pokemon. What do you want to bring with you? Oh, wait, no, this one's male. That's right. Since it's male, it won't become Sandcoat like I need it to. So, hold on. Okay, so in caves in sandy coat for caves. And what I got 3 males on me, so get these males off of me. Grab these 3 females. There's like 1 cave. It's the tunnel. It's in this direction. In here, yep, there's my chops. Rock Smash. Then we swap to Staraptor. Then we finish the fight with Staraptor. And then rinse and repeat until it becomes a sand coat. Because I want it to have that sand coat, and then I'll give it enough XP to then want to level up, or to evolve. That hurt a lot. It says Burmese form will change after each battle. But like, so far it has not changed at all. Or does it have to be out the entire time? Not the best of moves, so what I will do is check summary. Yeah, you still only know Struggle Bug, but now you're like level 23. Alright, I'll reset the area. Yeah, I guess I report to the professor. Just 10 points. Turn to the village. Go back in. To the camp. So I'm gonna have to warp anyway. All the way here. Then see if having the Burmy be out the entire time for the battle changes anything instead of swapping it. Because this should count as a cave. So instead if I struggle bug the whole fight. Oh, that was pointless. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the cloak actually isn't even based off of the area, it's based off of the actual location. So being here will do nothing. Instead, I need to go somewhere else. Okay, let's go somewhere else instead. I guess realistically anywhere around here should work. Oh, what? Burmy being paralyzed. Oh my god, Burmy is still paralyzed. This is ridiculous. Yay! There we go. Okay, cool. Sandcoat Burmy. That's all I wanted. And then use the other one on you. Gets you high enough level to then want to evolve. Let's use like what, 5 of these? That should be enough, right? A little much. probably should get out of here real quick. Alright. Now I have to evolve all 3. And that'll be basically that part of their Pokedex will be done. Burmy to Wormadam. Well, the animation didn't take so long. And now I get a sand coat. Number caught. Yeah. Number caught. All 3 forms. All 3 forms. Now with that, I'm gonna call that for a day. And then I just gotta use Struggle Bug with Burmy 4 times. So I gotta do stuff with Bidoo. And then I just need what was it? Need 5 more Wormadams to be quote-unquote caught, and I need to defeat 3 more of them. But I think I'm gonna do that a bit off camera, because it's just 3 more Wormadams. And then I just gotta... And then a bulk of the stream is gonna be just doing the moves. So with that... to the village. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. It's about 11:42 for me, and I basically just have 2 Pokemon that need to be topped off. Yeah. 1 Pokemon that can be topped off, and then a whole another mess of the Pokemon. So with that, that will be everything for tonight. So, until next time, see you there.